So in the beginning, it was consolidating a lot, and it couldn't actually break the support other than the wicks. So I knew it was a pretty good support, and the difference was 3%. So I decided to take a position right here next time it would hit the EMA, knowing I could put my stop under the EMA, and I have a pretty good setup. But then I bought, and it just dropped all the way down, almost to the VWAP. So it begins consolidating right here, and I noticed it's starting to make almost a ascending triangle. So right here it begins to break out, and I should have taken the trade right as it broke out, but I was still kind of a little shaken from that last trade that failed so hard. So I didn't take the trade, and then the first wick was already, 2% up, I think. So I was like, I don't know if I want to take another trade because it might go down now. And then it went just straight up. Then here's yet another trade I missed. I noticed that it was making almost a trend line up. So I had the trend line as a support, and that EMA was just under, and it was trading above the EMA. So I knew I had, a double support there. And then I didn't take it, and it shoots right up. So here I'm trying to see if it's going to break that last trend line that I made. And I was just perfecting the trend line a little better. It was still holding above it. I was trying to see if it was worth it to take a trade here, but I just wasn't sure. I was just going to let it sit out. And then it broke below it, so I was like, alright, well that's useless now. So then I see the support it formed, and then I notice it's a downtrend, and I draw the descending triangle, and then right as I draw it, it drops all the way down, and I can't enter in time. So here I notice it's starting to go up, and it's perfectly matching this trend line that I drew here on the next few wicks as well. And the EMA was kind of just floating right there, and I couldn't decide if it was going to break it. And then it did break it, but I knew that last resistance that it hit a few times was right there. And then I was like, alright, I'll wait for it to break that resistance. And I was waiting for it. It didn't fully break above it. And then it broke above it, and then I panicked and didn't trade. So it starts forming a wedge type shape, and then I realize that kind of breaks, and then I notice the ascending triangle that it's making, and I'm like, wow, I didn't realize there were so many ascending triangles. So I took the trade on the lower support, and I realized that that was a pretty good price to get in at because it could pop anytime. And it immediately just drops through the bottom of the triangle, and I know it could retrace up to the triangle, but it kind of broke that trend that I was wanting. And then the second later, this is real time, the second later, it pops right back up 5% to right where I was expecting it to go.